Men only like me because I look like a little girl. I am short. I am almost 5 feet 1. I am skinny with big eyes. I get confused as a child a lot. Even by children. I had a literal date tell me I am like a little kid. I thought he'd be different because he was short too. Older men are the worst. They think I don't know why they're being nice to me, why they're making small talk. I got catcalled on a plane to Vegas even when I wasn't wearing makeup. Men will gawk at me with their daughters. We'll be the same size right next to them. I don't mind being a virgin for the rest of my life. I'm short and I have adult acne. I had my first child at 23 and people thought I was either the big sister or a teen mom. I changed my hairstyle and style of clothes because I was never taken seriously if I had a flower t-shirt. Today I am 42 years old. I still have acne, but I have wrinkles. I finally look like an adult. I used to have this problem. Unfortunately, as I've gotten older, even though I still look young, people do now recognize that I'm an adult. I'm 26. I have since stopped exclusively attracting freaks. I used to feel like this was just going to be my life. I want you to know that it probably won't be like this forever. It can really mess with your worldview to have to encounter so much of the worst all of the time. Good luck. I'm sorry. I'm not dating also for this reason. I'm 23 and look 15. I still get asked how school is sometimes. It sucks thinking that anyone attracted to you might be a creep because of how young you look. My sister is very much like you. She's actually 3 inches shorter, and yeah, it's super creepy to see unfold. She gets it all the time. Even though she's a bit older now, 38, but can still pass for a 17-18-year-old due to shortness, skinny, and baby-like face. She's also single and a virgin and has stated many times she's perfectly happy to stay that way, because she just sees men as super creepy. As someone who has gradually in his life gone from having predominantly male friends to predominantly female friends, I fully agree with her. I was never catcalled more than when I was 11 years old. To be stuck perpetually there must be maddening. I'm so sorry you have to deal with that. Not sure why this other commenter, who has since deleted their shitty attempts at justifying disgusting behavior, is trying to make excuses for creeps. That really sucks. And I hope you are able to find someone who genuinely appreciates you for who you are and not because you fulfill some problematic fetish for them. Or no one at all. If that's what you end up choosing. Either way, you deserve to be treated with kindness, respect, and to live a safe and fulfilled life. The women in my family are rather short, 5 give or take an inch. They also age well, look younger than their age. Catcalling and misogyny aside, they have found good partners. Love. I'm sorry for your experiences, but don't give up hope. Sorry you have to go through this. All women should have their creep radar turned on, but you should have yours dialed right up. I have an Asian friend who experiences similar. Don't let it put you off men completely though. If I was you, I would stay away from online dating or other places where you are judged so much on your appearance. Meet guys your own age in places where you have common interests, but keep that radar on X. I'm sorry. Men are just awful and creepy. I dated a girl who was 4 feet 10, and I think this is the reason why she got piercings and tattoos, so she could avoid weirdos like this. I'm 5 feet 1, slim, thick, with big eyes as well. People think I'm a child. It's so annoying. I hope this doesn't come off weird, but this is why I get a little creeped out and suspicious by men who strictly like Brazilian grooming. I purposely make it a point to test that just in case it's a pedo thing versus just a normal preference. FTR. I personally think they should have no say anyway. Open mouth smile. Also a petite woman who's 24 and can pass for 16. I've had men catcall me or flirt with me. only to go away or look out off when I tell them my real age. Like, why are you upset? Why are you, a 25-yo man, trying to flirt with a girl you think is 16? I'm sorry you've experienced this. The male fetish for youth is so predatory and gross. I wish we could yeet their nasty impulses off this planet. I have this problem. I'm just shocked at the audacity of men specifically who think it's okay to tell me I look like a child, even after I tell them my age. Just so weird. Same. I'm 32 but look 17-18. Got ID'd for buying aspirin recently. The minimum age for aspirin is 16. I'm about to hit 28 and I still look like I'm 16-17 if I'm wearing a sweater. It covers up my tattoos. Older men look to be around 50 if I had to guess, will try to talk to me, and if I give them the slightest bit of acknowledgement, they think it's okay to invade my space. I just walk away and ignore. I think about this often. I personally don't look like a child at all, but I can't imagine how that would feel to be someone who is so petite and know your partners are just fetishizing you because they're secretly pedophiles. Oh good lord, nauseated face vomiting. Not your looks. I am sure you look great. 5'1" isn't so short that you will continually be mistaken for a child for too much longer. I think your situation isn't all that uncommon. You get people in their early 20s sometime who seem far younger. Ralph Macchio was a 22-year-old when he started in Karate Kid and people thought he was 15 or so. Age catches up though. I'm sorry you and other women go through stuff like this. I have different problem, but my trick is to meet PPL on the internet and not showing them how I look until I know they like me as a person. I have this problem too. It's frustrating. I know and feel your pain. There are definitely men out there with a type, and sometimes it can feel a bit creepy. I'm the opposite of you. I reached 6 tall at 13.5 years old and stopped growing at that age too. Sadly, so I was ever thought to be much older or often called a man. And yet I could complain of a lot of the same things as you. My point is that catcalling and men being gross is a pretty universal experience with being a woman. Same with being reminded all the time of how you differ from the norm. You are not forever different from other women because of your size. And I know it sucks, but you can rant and be understood if you need to talk about it. I'm entirely convinced that it's not a minority of men that fit under the pedophile banner. Honestly, some girls really do look young. My ex looked nothing like a child, she was just short. It really depends on how you look, not your height. But screw creeps. Let me get that straight. Well honey, that's a big yikes and I'm sorry. I fear this is what my daughter will go through. She's short like my mother-in-law and I worry for her. I know she's got her death glare down already. And as a teen she's dressing 90s baggy slouchy. But I worry the day will come when she has to deal with this. It makes me very angry that the world thinks this is acceptable. Problem is that the non-creeps are either going to look at you and either assume you're a minor and ergo not be interested, or they may feel uncomfortable even if they know your age because it still feels like dating a minor. So the non-creeps are filtered out and the creeps remain. I can somewhat empathize. I look a lot younger than I am and I got loads of creeps because of it. It fucking sucked. It's gross and infuriating and it makes you feel like an object. As you get older it helps. But you can't wait for that right now. I want to just kick men in the balls when they look at you like that.